Malaysia, truly Asia, perfectly captures what Malaysia prides itself in: a multicultural nation living in peace and harmony. The country is a mosaic of three major cultures: Chinese, Indian, and native Malay influence, and while many may see it as bizarre, its multiculturalism is actually the country's greatest strength, probably stronger than the foundation of its well-known Petronas Twin Towers. But what if I tell you that underneath Malaysia's dazzling facade of vibrant colours, exotic allure, and natural wonders lurks a mysterious and enigmatic dark side, where tales of discrimination and prejudice run wild? Stay tuned, because in this video, we will uncover tales of intrigue and mystery, disguised in its intricate tapestry of multiculturalism. This is the dark side of Malaysia's multiculturalism. As it shares borders with its neighbouring Southeast Asian countries, Indonesia, Thailand, and Brunei, Malaysia has woven a narrative of inclusivity and mutual respect. With that, its government has taken several key steps to make multiculturalism a central component of its national identity. In fact, this is enshrined in the Malaysian constitution and even the Rukun Negara, or national philosophy. Not only that, there is a special holiday to celebrate not just the country's independence, but also its cultural diversity. They call it the National Day, and it is observed every year on August 31st. They celebrate this day through parades, performances, and exhibitions. And to fully reinforce the country's multicultural fabric, other cultural events and traditions are celebrated in Malaysia, such as Chinese New Year, Deepavali, and Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Because of this so-called diversity, they turn quite a profit. In December 2022, Malaysia's tourism revenue reached a whopping $6 billion. But, in reality, if we look at parts that no one dares to even glimpse at, we'll see how multiculturalism has been manipulated for power and control, even fueling tensions and conflicts among ethnic groups. Despite efforts to foster unity among Malaysians, unavoidable tensions occur, and these mostly happen due to certain policies that favour specific ethnic groups over others. Take the Bumiputera policy as an example. It is an affirmative action program introduced in the 1970s, fueled by the deadly racial riots between the Malays and Chinese in 1969.
La vida es un carrusel, la vida es un carrusel.
Hey, my friend.
Hey,
man. Are you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you
yeah,
good?
I'm okay, fine.
Hey, what are you doing, Green Cat? Let's do this, man.
Oh, assignment.
You forgot,
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, cultural diversity and identity is our topic. Let's talk about how multiracial Malaysia is. Any idea from yours?
I think we mentioned about a food, a festival, and we call it a day.
I think if we want to get an A, we need to talk more than that. Let's talk about some sensitive stuff, real stuff.
What do you think?
Like how we smile at each other, but still think in stereotype.
Do you know, people think Malay get everything for free. People think Malay is special. Do you know how insulting that is? We still have to work hard. We don't have a golden ticket.
You say that, but trying to be Chinese and applying for a scholarship, or getting told I'm too Chinese to be truly Malaysian, man.
So, what about us Indian? We the one that should be the pity one, because we always the joke, always the extra race from Malaysia and Chinese.
That's not my fault. Why are you blaming me? I'm not at fault.
We are not blaming you, Aiman. We are saying this system is broken, but me keep pretending it's not.
You think I don't know what? Even I feel confused about where I belong.
Okay you guys have a bright skin, when I was in school, I used to hate my skin because people always call me black, smelly like curry. Then when I on playground, people call me a K word. And then I go home, I used to scrub my skin until it's white.
My grandma still tell me to be careful around Malay because she remember 13 May and I had that fear still live in my family, man. I walk around feeling like I'm just a label. Bumi Putera, Bumiputera. People look at me and think privileged. Not smart, not capable, just lucky and lazy.
Actually, we all been hurt but the worst part is we never talk about it. We just joke, smile, and talk about that like something don't happen.
What if our video show this? Silence, the conflict and the pain, how can we move forward?
But do you guys think people will actually listen to what we are going to tell them?
They might not like it, but actually they speak it. They keep their emotion in their heart.
Let's start with our real story. Not sugar-coated one, but the real one.
I have an idea. How about we use voiceover of racial slur we heard, then show how those words left scar.
I agree with you. And then we can contrast it with how we want Malaysia to be, where being different is not dangerous. Instead, it is beautiful.
I think we will use a real footage, multicultural weddings, street food vendor, and student laughing together.
But we also can include the hidden reality, which is isolated school, racial job filters, election posters that dividing us.
Yes, I agree with that idea. Because this video is not about blame. It is about the truth of Malaysia multicultural.
Yes.
Unity is not about pretending we are the same. It's about accepting that we are different and still choosing respect, kindness, and understanding. Because behind every face is a unique journey, a story waiting to be heard. When we listen to each other, we begin to see the beauty in our diversity, and that's where real unity begins, not in sameness but in shared humanity.
The moral of our story is clear, powerful, and deeply human. Firstly is unite. True unity is not about pretending we all the same. It's about recognizing, accepting, and respecting our difference. And lastly, confronting the unspoken pains we carry and choosing to heal together as a nation. Second is honest. Healings begin with honest conversation. Only by acknowledging the unspoken struggle between us, and we can build a Malaysia where every voice matters and no one is left behind. Diversity is our strength, not our weakness. When we move beyond stereotype and truly see each other's humanity, we create a future where difference are celebrated and not feared. And lastly, understand each other. Understanding is the first step towards acceptance. When we stop judging and start listening, we discover that despite our difference, our hearts beat with the same hope of peace and belonging.
I'm going to talk about the consequences of not applying or implying multiculturalism in a country or a society, especially Malaysia. So the first one is people will stay divided. So different cultural group may not mix or talk to each other, and this can cause misunderstanding and fights between races and religions. So the next one is unfair treatment. So some groups may be treated badly or even left out, and this can make racism and discrimination to become even worse. So the third one is culture disappear. So smaller group may feel they have to hide their culture in order to fit in. So over time, important language, food, clothes, and traditions may be lost. So the next one is anger and protest. So when people feel they are not accepted, they tend to become angry and upset. So this can lead to protests, arguments, and even violence. So the last one is wasted talents. So people from different cultures often have great skills and ideas. So if they are ignored, the country loses out on their talents. So this is why countries like Malaysia need to apply multiculturalism in order to have a better country.